big time ACC game or SEC game, excuse me. Georgia, Florida. I say it again. Georgia, Florida. Yes, sir, man. It's a big game, y'all. It's a big game between for both of these teams, man. Georgia, you in a good spot. You're 4-1 in the SEC. You got big games still coming down the pike. You've handled this rivalry here recently. I think winning 6-7, 7-8 in the past matchups. Florida has not had an answer for you. And if you Jordan, I think this is the best quarterback you've had in the past decade. I really believe that. I think he's better than Stetson Bennett. I think he's better than Carson Mack. I do. Gunnar Stockton is special, man. When he plays in games, next level. You see him against Ole Miss, 300, I think 85 plus yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Kid just makes the right plays. He doesn't turn over the football. I think he only had 6 completions. Kid is a stud, man. And I like what they're getting out of the running game and Chauncey Bowens, obviously Nate Frazier, Josh McCray. Offense has been doing good, and the receivers have been stepping up. And what I like is he's spreading the ball to everybody. It ain't just Oscar Delp or Zachariah Branch or Lawson Lucky or, any of those guys. He's spreading the ball around and getting everybody involved, which has made this offense so potent. They can put up a lot of points, and that's just shattering, just yards and things like that. So averaging 33.7 points per game, that's 8th in the SEC. So they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I think it makes it tough. Now, the true chess match of this game is if Florida can get enough stops. A defense that is only, I thought I had the defensive stats. Oh well, but a defense that has played pretty well this year for Florida. We've seen them against LSU earlier this year, where they didn't give up a lot of points. Right, offense threw a pick six, and then like Lagway had 5 interceptions, and they still only lost by a few amount of points. So Florida has done what they've needed to do this year. It's just can the offense, and they're not bereft of weapons. Like they have Dallas Wilson, they have Vernell Brown III, right? You know what I'm saying? They have Eugene Wilson. Like they got pieces in order to be dynamic, but it's just can you make those plays consistently? Now, a thing to watch is can Lagway kind of have that breakout game? We have not really seen it this year from him in terms of lighting up a defense. Now, one thing that bows in their favor is Georgia Tech has struggled a little bit with communication issues and being young on the back end this year, right? And unfortunately, Georgia, for whatever reason, they have not created a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which allows you to kind of stay back their survey and be able to discern where you need to go with the football, right? And then you couple that with being able to run the ball with Jaden Ball, and keep Georgia balanced. That allows for big play action passes down the field, obviously in big games for your star-studded wide receiver core. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. There is some holes there for Georgia. They did figure it out and patch it up a little bit against Ole Miss in their last game before the bye week. But can they do the same thing on a neutral site? It's going to be a pivotal game for both teams, man. Obviously, big implications in that one. For obviously the Bulldogs. Gators is 2-2, 3-4 on the year, likely done in the college football playoff. But can you be the one team defensively if you're Florida that can kind of knock off Gunnar Stockton in terms of his rhythm, his timing, his touch, and his play on the field this season? We haven't seen it too much. Teams have kind of struggled with him, but that'll be the key to see if Florida's defense can do enough to kind of, I won't say divvy him up, but kind of, rattle him a little bit and force him into some mistakes. But he's not a real turnover prone quarterback. So until I see it from Florida, unfortunately, just fired their coach recently as well. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs really until further notice, until I see Florida can stand up and make those plays they need to make on the back end and, just make the plays they need to make consistently throughout the game to win. So for that reason, I go with Georgia. But this is a very intriguing game. Don't be surprised if Florida is able to pull something out of their hat and make it tough for Georgia. But the Bulldogs should win that one. I'm going to go, let's see. I'm going to go 35-21 win for Georgia over Florida. All right, let's keep rolling.